If you ever feel dumb, just remember that Nintendo had to put these safety warnings on their consoles. My anxiety has been really bad for the last few days, and I haven't been able to sleep. So here is a picture of one of my Wii shelves. Quartz and Amethyst Sphere, Brazil. It's literally him. Love is stored in the blue Nintendo penguins. Please note that babies and cats cannot use the fit meter. But why dogs? Why does the baby have winged eyeliner? Can you please turn that off? Captain Toad initiates conversation. Mario. Someone found out 2Mad died on the Wii News channel. This is how I found out 2Mad died. Smash players talking to girls. White shy guy. I walk into Super Nintendo World and immediately land myself into a concussion as I ram headfirst into the decor. Just imagine on your commute to work, only to have an Italian manlet plumber take over your mortal vessel. Princess Peach is a human monarch ruling over the non-human creatures. Mario is her enforcer. Bowser is trying to liberate his people from human oppression. Daisy, look out, the bus is coming. Oh my, she can't hear us. Gonna prank Waluigi when he gets into Smash. What are you going to do with those big fists? Gonna hit me? Better make it count, better make it hurt. Better kill me in one shot. I'm pretty sure Toad has a god complex. I had a dream where I met Yoshi's dad, but his name was Yobby, and he looked like this. In the entire Smash Bros. History, no screenshot will ever surpass this one. Hammer time. No, Luigi time. I refuse to die until things are better, and that is a threat. Did you know that L on Luigi's cap stands for Luigi? Getting a lecture from your parents, like, Ness says okay for 10 minutes. Someone please Photoshop the mustaches off of these handsome men. Ugh, you. The Wii U is worthless. Me, an intellectual. Someone turned a Wii U into a PC that emulates a Wii U. Did you know in Breath of the Wild, Link gets cold when he is in snow areas, which is a reference to the fact that snow is cold. If Mario can surf barefoot, why can't Sonic? Polygon, please stop asking to see our feet. It's getting kinda weird. Do you play the game with or without the crust? Depends on the mood. Mandela effect. Does anyone remember the third Mario brother? Would you mind stroking my head once in a while? I'm okay. POV, you are 7 years old and you wake up at 8 in the morning on your own free will. My favorite part of Super Mario Party continues to be how Goomba is a playable character and thrives in every minigame despite not having arms. For your information, Waluigi has the same number of syllables as Hallelujah, so every time you hear Hallelujah, you can perfectly sub Waluigi. My secret dream is to own a skeleton, and you've kind of got exactly the kind I'm looking for. Help, you already know what's going on. Mario adult hat and mustache. T-Rex costume. YouTube and Google have evolved to the point where my half-assed typing could be recognized for the thing I actually intended. BubTD Direct. Who is Mario and Luigi's rideable sidekick? Yoshi, Toad, Bowser, Peach. This is a matter of opinion. Mario without a beard or hat. How to unsee an image. DS battery life. Switch battery life. Elephant Peach looks like she came straight from one of those kids learning websites we used in kindergarten. Like she's about to teach me how to add and subtract. Gen Z grew up with smartphones and tablets. What we actually grew up with, it begins. This could be us, but you're playing. Waluigi voice. Wah! Wario voice. Wah! When your family has guests over. Vanish Luigi. Why is this the funniest screenshot I've ever seen? Yoshi is about to go in mood. The Diddy Kong Racing OST CD that was completely unplayable because it was in the shape of Diddy Kong's head. Any white man in a red cap these days immediately activates my fight or flight response. Oh, poor Mario. I broke up with my ex because she took a shortcut and beat me in Mario Kart. She's never done this before. Another man taught her. I know it. If you're feeling uncomfortable, Paula, it's just because your outfit is atrocious. Paula is dead now. A Goomba can't be in Smash. He has no arms. Explain how this works then. Simple. That's not a bat. Huh? The invasion has begun. Unfortunately for the terrified citizens below, there would be no escape from the city. Eggman, are you homophobic? Only to Sonic. When Pokemon Go came out, people began to go out. When Pokemon Sleep comes out, people start to sleep. And Pokemon is solving the social problems of modern people. In other words, to solve the declining birth rate, it's midnight and I can't stop wondering if Boo is the ghost of Kirby. Don't swear, heck. Wow! the monarchy, always putting the people first. I just wanted cute father-son bonding pictures. Instead, I got Bowser watching in horror as his young son is uppercutted by a gleeful, tie-wearing ape. 13 years old people are struggling with their relationships. At this age, I was struggling to choose between Turtwig, Chimchar, or Piplup. I wasn't struggling, Chimchar! Nintendo. Here's this awesome photo mode to capture all of your adventures and best Mario moments. Nintendo fans. Just arrived in Japan. Someone explain this to me. It's Mario and Luigi holding a sign that says, "Welcome to Japan." But they are Italian. This is globalism gone mad. Everyone shut up and look at how cool Shadow is. So this guy said he would let him piss on his wife. You had to be there. Can I come over and stare at you like this? No? I mean, I don't know. Two men, two mustaches. The Movember battle has begun. Shave yourself the embarrassment, Eggman. Maybe spend time grooming that stash instead of capturing woodland creatures. We're so proud of you right now. If only Mario paid as much attention to his princess's location as he did his mustache. Turns out that giving Super Mario the eye of a real Italian man makes him about 150% more attractive. If England did video games about plumbers, Mark, that is the worst thing I've seen in my life. He lost all of his anger and became a silly guy. No, but real talk, why did bro do this? Like, what made him drop the rawest pose of all time? Trying to comfort your upset friend? End it is, king. Internet browser? More like internet Bowser, am I right? Leaked picture from the iCarly reboot looks like there will be a Sonic the Hedgehog crossover. I want a Donkey Kong plush at a claw machine, first try. Call out post, my wife. Somehow played 200 hours of Donkey Kong 64 and only finished 26% of it. Pool rules, no splashing. This is the most depressing thing I have ever seen. It is literally stressing me out. Let her splash. I love that the most adorable fighter and the most brutal fighter are right next to each other on the site's banner. Yeah, I know, bold of them to place innocent newcomer Ridley next to this monster. Stop sending me this. Do you ever see someone with the same name as you and your immediate reaction is just, there can only be one? Well, my name is Jonathan, so there's quite a lot of Johnnies and Johns and Johnnies and Jonathan. Luigi eats a pancake that is so good, he momentarily loses his grip on his godly powers and floats upwards. His soul attracted to heaven. Mario looks on, horrified at Luigi's sudden ascension. Goodbye, Luigi. Wanna know something pathetic? My parents didn't even come up with my name. The doctor did, making my wow downtown. Walking fast. Faces pass. I finally made it. Is there a backstory to this? Of course. I had to beat all 8 gyms. As the current record holder for the highest score in Donkey Kong, Hank Chien is legally 4th in line to be president of Taiwan. The way this sentence is phrased makes it sound like the fact he is the Donkey Kong high score record holder is what makes him eligible to be the president of Taiwan. Friendly reminder that Bowser was and still is an absolute sweetheart. Please accept my ring. Ah, it's so cute on you. Although I suppose if it's a bracelet, that just means my love is bigger. Never ask a gym bro for directions, bro. They will start explaining it to you while doing stuff like this. Why can't they shoot, make them shoot? Because that's not how simple costume mods work. If you want them to shoot fire and ice, make it yourself, you poor excuse for a human. Yo, I'm selling this Alpine sofa. Starting price is 2,400 bells. Inbox me if you're interested. UFC fighters after they knock out a father of 3 in front of his family. Is it just me, or do the trees from Pokemon look like angry men flexing? Can't stop thinking about Super Smash Bros. Nintendo 64 Pikachu. Probability of me maturing? None. Also none, but in yellow to make Pac-Man. Nintendo. We love all of the Mario princesses. There's Peach, Rosalina, and looks at smudged writing on hand. Orange. Who would make a better video game president? Probably Bowser. Where am I hug at though? Bulbasaur, but it's literally a Bulbasaurus, an extinct genus of Herbivorous Dichnodont. Bizarre, extremely rare, unauthorized 2001 version of Wing Mario without a nose. The promotional image for Super Nintendo World is so funny because you can tell what is and isn't a generic stock render. What did Nintendo mean by this? PP. They meant PP. Kick off your summer in style with this new line of pastel Joy-Con control. The gang's all here. Emotional man cries and tells everyone who hates his brother to fight him. More at 11. This is a very powerful image. If you'd shown me this image a year ago, I would have said it was the worst Photoshop I had ever seen. Yeah, I love SJWs. Smooth jazz Waluigi's. Shrek's there too, thank God. POV, you're playing Smash and someone notices you have 3 stocks. Me when I got a lock-in. Top banana, chimp chump. In life, you're either top banana or chimp chump. What is this game and why is it on the Xbox store? King K Roller. there's one final game, and then you can go home. I forgot. I remember. Luigi dies in fatal driving accident. Rest in peace. 4 Perfect Snowboys display how my mental state has developed this year. Apparently Netflix can translate anything. Are you okay? Yeah. What is Luigi doing? Crying, raging, thinking. Excellent. No, that is not excellent. For the first time since she was introduced 34 years ago, Princess Daisy is a playable character in a mainline Mario title. That's actually the result of an internal rule set by Nintendo back in the 90s. Google, let's just say 34 something, don't Google it. Man, I am really far off the map. It seems Jesus couldn't hear your call. A very awesome detail I like is that Chef Toad uses the same colors as a regular mushroom. Sips drink. Official Pokemon community forums just dropped. What Pokemon would be the best at operating a Hyundai 25L7 forklift? Splatoon is the violent sequel to Everybody Votes channel. Can you whistle a song? Wait, 60% of people said no. What? Humankind cannot gain anything without first giving something in return. To obtain, something of equal value must be lost. That is alchemy's first law of equivalent exchange. Name a more wholesome relationship than this. Oh wait. Papa, I saw the whole thing. You actually won against Mario. Junior, I was starting to wonder where you were. So what did you think? Pretty good, eh? You were amazing. I can't wait to grow up and be just like you. Crazy how my old history teacher will never know that I still have him on my Tomodachi Life Island, where he's married to Trisha Paytas with the ugliest kid ever. My algebra teacher is pregnant and asked my class for baby names, and she called on me, and I panicked and I said Luigi. I was on my phone in art and I read this and laughed out loud, and the kid next to me was like, "Who are you texting?" And I panicked and said Luigi. Dying before your friends and welcoming them to hell. Like, when your sister is having a party and you hear one of her friends say they're the best at Smash. My uncle's wife's dog's cousin's father works at Nintendo and sent me this leak. When? Where? I need this. Not sure when, but hopefully soon. It'll be so useful. Let's make Luigi the most reblogged picture on Tumblr. 9.9 million notes. I mean, I don't know how many the most noted Tumblr post has, but this is a lot. Listen, Knuckles had lived alone his whole life. Shadow has been frozen for 50 years. Silver is from the future. Blaze is from another dimension. Basically, what I'm saying is they would all fall for Updog. Sonic wrote this post. Do you think going on an island in the middle of the sea is going to make you win? Think, Groudon. Think. Men with this car have a 200% chance of stealing your girl. I have done nothing wrong, ever, in my life. I know this, and I love you. When people try and claim that Mario is cruel to his brother or that Luigi secretly despises Mario, all I can think of is this. Modern video games are giving kids unrealistic standards for how many swords they can carry at one time. Y'all mentioned dice, laundry pods, bath bombs, but you're forgetting the most chewy thing of all. Todd from Mario Karts. A Splatoon character in an F-Zero car on a Zelda track in a Mario game. I love this render where Wario and Bowser are understandably upset they've been struck by lightning and DK isn't even phased in the slightest. Every female Smasher who doesn't actually play but kind of plays Smash uses one of these characters. You, Apple, me, perfect. Hey, no, we're all perfect apples. Just announced, Spyro the Dragon Treasure Trilogy coming to Nintendo Switch and other. Guys, please read my name. This is a joke. Day 7. They still haven't noticed me. Legs are getting cold. Me, at 9, walking up to the principal's office because the joke was so funny that she wanted to hear it too. The gangster pose is finally complete. Wii Sports live action movie when? I love Peach. We couldn't decide what to eat, and they're all playing as what food they want. That's a good idea, to be honest. I like that idea. Out of the selection though, I'm probably gonna go with, I've only had 2 of these things. Wendy's. Found something incredible on eBay today. The chokehold this had on 2014 Nintendo fans was crazy. The new Fortnite update meant that several gaming news websites had to make images of this. You just had to be in this era. Stop looking at me like that. Bowser's skeleton looking very little like dry Bowser. The Koopas and Donkey Kong characters in the Mario universe. The Koopas and Donkey Kong characters in the Smash Bros. Universe. Just some totally normal pictures of Waluigi and Wario. Okay, so literally no one had guessed all the things I changed in this picture, surprisingly. So, 1. Their pink noses are now flesh-toned. Their blue eye bags have been removed. Their pupils have been doubled to a more normal size. So all they need is more sleep and they're fine. Name 2 more relatable characters. VaazkL and you watching this video. My daughter loves him. I think he looks a little gay, but whatever makes my princess happy. They hate to see me win. Good thing I don't. This makes makes me laugh for some reason. Luigi's amiibo design finally makes sense. A screenshot of what I thought I was trying to scan at Starbucks when I thought my SB app was open. The barista just said, like 3 times before I turned my phone around and saw that this listing is making me sick to my stomach. Nintendo GameCube game. Why their feet? He's small, he brawl, but most importantly, he loves you all. Wholesome Kirby. I've been seeing this everywhere and it makes me so happy. I love Kirby so much. I can't believe this rabbit Roomba just swore in front of Mario, who's probably never heard a swear word in his entire life. Found this YouTuber who traps his villagers like zoo exhibitions and made his visitors change into children's uniforms for the tour. You're grounded. Give me your phone. Unlock it and give it to me. Pikmin 4 has more diversity than Genshin. Got away safely. Damn, that was close. Dirty money? What do you mean? I wash my money every day. He's so well parked. Dragons in other series versus dragons in Pokemon. I'm a Reap Mop. Shoot your enemies with the all-new capture feature in Super Mario Odyssey. Sup, bro? VaazkL. You heard him. Poop in the hall. I will watch over you from beyond the stars. Girl, you're going to come down here and play tennis. 8-year-old me helping my mum out with the groceries. When I was a kid, a new set of starter Pokemon getting revealed had the cultural weight of a presidential election to me. GameStop scammed me and my kid brother in August 2006. Please give us back our copy of Pikmin 2 for the Nintendo GameCube. Imagine you're up 2 stocks on a Steve player and you suddenly see this. /game mode, creative. Hey gang, Mario here. Help me get further up into the chat so I can defeat Bowser and save the princess. Wahoo! Alex, if you're feeling sad, you can talk to us, bro. I will never not be amazed how this opportunity was missed. Twice. Leaked Mario Kart 9 roster. Oh yeah, obviously this is fake, but out here living my best life. Luigi is dying. This isn't about him. The Mario movie trailer somehow ends up being bad. Every news article and YouTube thumbnail. If you sent this image back in time 10 years and said, this is Mario Kart, no one would believe you. No Nintendo discourse will ever come close to the debate between these 2 guys. Trust nobody, not even yourself. What do you mean you're at soup? Is it me or did Meet the Robinsons predict Super Mario Odyssey? Meet the Robinsons is Waluigi Odyssey. In Mario Party 7, the same player characters are placed at the same location in 3D space at the beginning of Volcano Peril mode, causing them to overlap each other. The ultimate Mario brother. In the vast majority of his appearances, the default pose of P.T. Piranha's model has a slightly open mouth, similar to how he appears when idling. However, for unknown reasons, in Mario Kart Double Dash, his default pose has his mouth extremely wide. Look at this guy. He is so happy to eat those tiny cupcakes. I have the great dragon god of the skies in my possession and I'm petting him and feeding him treats like a puppy. This game is incredible. Choose your fighter. Super Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch U. Nintendo Switch 2. New Nintendo Switch. My 2 moods. There is no way people unironically think that Mario Kart Wii is better than 8 Deluxe. Well, for starters, this did not age well. It now has that. Honestly, controversial opinion, I prefer 8 Deluxe. That's just me though, and I did play the Wii version a lot. I designed this DIY coaster. Turns out, I already know the recipe. You already know this DIY recipe. You're definitely the leader type, like the protagonist of a game or something. Sweats nervously. This unpleasant gradient shows up at your front door. So-called atheist still holds down B while catching Pokemon. Detective Pikachu. Defective Pikachu. Destructive Pikachu. Defensive Pikachu. Deceptive Pikachu. Digestive Pikachu. Thinking about the many rejected Nintendo Wii logo pictures for some reason. Can you explain to me why the whole Kirby has a beard? They would be an unstoppable force if they teamed up. Everyone is talking about the Nintendo Switch 2, but I'm out here, still waiting for these bad boys to finally get announced. Photoshopping the Nintendo logo onto things that Nintendo clearly did not make. For example, illustration from the French Nintendo magazine. Take the shot. Pull the trigger, Luigi. It is still wild to me that this is what the Nintendo Switch actually looks like. Why is everyone so upset? Fan-made gender difference Pokemon designs are exactly like this. Not only is Donkey Kong real, but I'm about to blow your mind. Is there really a DS game intense enough for bro to be making this expression? The way they ordered this roster implies these are the equivalents of each character. Applies for photography school. Here's my portfolio. Nintendo women versus PlayStation women. Twitter guys, when they realize that women in post-apocalyptic settings do not view wearing makeup as a large priority. lazy. Pokemon cards are getting so lazy. They are literally releasing a card that's just an empty sidewalk with no Pokemon. This should be illegal. This image literally fits on top of every other image in existence. Bet. Ambulances be like, my uncle, who works at Nintendo, just sent me this comfort character, and it's a guy holding a gun. Triplets born, the throne awaits. Asir warns of a deadly fate. Mario would never do that. Well, he did. What would you do if Pokemon were real? I would just bring them to the supermarket with me, to be honest. What a great day. I can't wait to legally enjoy some of my favorite Nintendo music. Nintendo hunts down videos of fan-made Pokemon FPS. Mark Zuckerberg sounds, talks, and acts like he's a Japanese developer being dubbed over in a Nintendo Direct. Describe your favorite Nintendo Switch game without saying its name. The one where you give me a cease and desist note for having fun. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? I want everyone to know that Nintendo of America has a Waluigi conference room. I've been robbed so many times, bro. Get a gun. This was about Mario Kart. Be like Mario. Smash your enemies to a pulp with a mallet. Small child cannot comprehend that the Game Boy does not have a touch screen. Someone threw a banana peel at me while I was driving on the highway. When I sped up to flip them off, I saw the driver and passenger dressed as Mario and Luigi. Wasn't even mad anymore, thinking you were in first place until you realized you were actually looking at the wrong screen and crashing into the walls. That's adulthood. This is the most important render ever made. You either see these two as just Mario, like a normal person, or you see them as a creature and a devil. Thinking about that time, Nintendo used real bananas to promote Donkey Kong Country Returns. Lol, of course they replaced the Miis in the Coconut Mall parking lot with Shy Guys. This is one of those things that, out of unfamiliarity, seems cursed at first, but is in fact quite blessed. Yeah, I don't speak this language, I'm sorry. I want to blow it. Somebody help me. I have been imprisoned in a strange orb. Burger King toys in 1999 just hit different. Mario's going to do something very illegal. Luigi's shuffling up for one of his casino minigames in Super Mario DS. Isn't gambling illegal in Japan? Luigi's Italian. She beat me in Mario Kart. Me, when someone finally beats me in Mario Kart, freeing my soul from the mortal plane. Nintendo Switch has games. Huge, if true. Looks like Nintendo Switch already has a leg up on the PS3. Seduce me with obscure knowledge of history. Nintendo and the Ottoman Empire existed during the same time. Just because two people are good friends doesn't mean they would make a good couple, honey. Nintendo tells shippers how it is. Nintendo, why can't masks go over our noses in Metopia? I look like a jerk. Nintendo of America testers say they faced years of that type of harassment. I'm crying, bro. Why did they use this as the thumbnail? Yo, so apparently I found out one of my college teachers actually did some art for Nintendo in the 90s. Nice. Oh, and this is the art they did. Mario Ketchup, the lone Nintendo employee, waking up one day after realizing they forgot to turn on the Bluetooth activation button on the Switch after 4 years. My boss told me to be creative with the fish cans. What do you think? Great, good job. In 1993, Nintendo's character guide revealed that Mario is a species of Homo Nintendonus. Since I found this out, I've been haunted by the fact that Mario's wiki refuses to confirm Luigi as the same species as his brother. My son, he is sick. Where is she going? To commit crimes. Xbox. Hello? What's that? Ancient architecture was truly beautiful. Do you see Donkey Kong? I need something robust, precise. A recent article in Japan reveals the reason why they're not bringing back old Pokemon games to Switch is the fear for backlash of, are you a boy or are you a girl? Look at that face. Yoshi is so done with Mario's stuff. Animal Crossing players will show you a picture of a weird little duck and be like, I hate this thing with every fiber of my being. Luigi gets Daisy, while Luigi gets Captain Syrup. Mario gets Peach. What does Wario get? Hate. When Luigi goes to the wrong mansion. First look at the new Nintendo Switch play limit feature. Prevents young users from playing for more than 4 hours at a time. Is it humane to delete my 15-plus-year-old Nintendo dogs save data that I haven't opened in 14-plus years? Your Nintendo dogs waiting for you to come back like. I hope they have a competitive Pokemon Pokemon Sleep at the next Pokemon World Championships, and it's just, I hope Mario enters rehab and gets the help he needs. The 6 years between Breath of the Wild and TOTK was so Link could get his engineering degree. The idea that Princess Peach is an artist that works with paints just completely recontextualizes Super Mario 64. All those paintings you jump through, her work. Mamma mia, Luigi. Dad, I found it in your room, put it back. People be like, I've changed, I swear. Wii, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo AAA, $60. Hot and ready pizza from Little Caesars, $5. Disney, after letting Nintendo show Mickey Mouse for 5 seconds. Very well, you owe me 2 million bells. I'm leaving forever. My mom took my phone. I'll miss you all so much. I'm crying. Goodbye. Nintendo 3DS image share. I screamed. I see that Dorothy has been using Twitter on her Nintendo. This account will be shut down now. I do not know if this is going to tweet. I am talking to my fridge. What the heck? My mom confiscated all my electronics again. Worth 4 billion versus worth 109 billion. Is it really worth it? I think it is. Super Mario 64 game sells for record-breaking 1.5 million at auction. This hurts. Climate scientists warn that all Super Mario levels will be underwater by 2025. Really makes you think. It's confirmed Snorlax is actually Sonic. Snorlax just needs to start running. This new Mario movie looks dope. Snorlax blocks your path. Pikachu is literally writing the new Chilean constitution. The woman inside the costume got really popular at protests as she always went dressed as Pikachu. Eventually, she ended up elected for the charge. I knew there was a reason I was drawn to him. Was watching this Spanish show from 13 years ago, and then Mario and Luigi showed up. Leaked picture from the iCarly reboot. Looks like there will be a Sonic the Hedgehog crossover. This is what Kirby is going to look like when he inhales Minecraft Steve. When you walk into a room and you hate everyone in it. Nope, there's only trash here. Screw Nintendo and screw this. Good luck with that puzzle, bro. Nintendo consoles. According to Nintendo. I hope we get a Nintendo Direct next week. Nintendo. Lol. Steak profile icon. Love is stored in the Nintendo dog. Microsoft tried to buy Nintendo, but they just laughed their asses off. Yo, guys, I'm listening to Nintendo music legally. The Nintendo Wii is now 15 years old, meaning it is officially a retro console. You can't do this to me. I'm ignoring this information. I never saw this meme and nor did you. I knew Turning Red was a Super Mario 3D Land movie. The director of Pixar's Turning Red says that Nintendo helped influence the film. Nintendo Googled actors and picked the first people that came up. I am very glad to know that according to an official Nintendo merchandise license holder, Diddy Kong tastes like blue. The AirPod Pros are the Nintendo Apple partnership we did not need. Happy Father's Day, and shout out to Bowser for being a good dad. I can't wait to grow up and be just like you. I sold my Nintendo Switch so I could buy my girlfriend toilet paper, but she sold her toilet so she could buy me Animal Crossing. My dog ate my Solid Snake amiibo, leaving only the legs. I had to improvise. The Switch version is disrespectful. The man on the right looks like he's incorrectly trusted a fart. Nintendo made sure they were ready to capitalize on the Mario movie. Good lord. Day 3. Day 3 of what? Burying 3DS games? Charles Martinet says he doesn't know what being the Mario ambassador means yet. Sounds like bro is getting paid by Nintendo simply to exist. That's the GOAT. iFunnier gives his childhood DS Lite a cool transparent upgrade. Therapist. Toaster Switch isn't real. It can't hurt you. Toaster Switch. Mask propaganda is subtly making its way into children's video games. Every time I watched King of the Hill as a kid, I would imagine each character had their own Pokemon because I was so hyperfixated on both franchises. In my child mind, King of the Hill looked like this. There are only a handful of defining moments that change the course of your future and shape who you are as a person. I wish I could take my brain out and blow on it, like to make it work, like a Nintendo 64 console. Favorite genre of Pokemon plush, taking powerful and intimidating legendary Pokemon and turning them into little guys. A 20-year-old console in my mind. A 20-year-old console in reality. Me gets the long death animation. My opponent, Tom Nook, to find that his kid's nephews paid me 250,000 bells for over 50 different tarantulas, which are now crawling all over the room. We all know Mario isn't our hero. It's you, and we will end that immediately. Not to sound like an old man, but I miss the Pokemon Pixel sprites so much. Look how buff TP Link is compared to Breath of the Wild Link. It's because Link is a farm boy and Breath of the Wild Link has been atrophying in a cave for 100 years. I need you so badly. evil Pokemon team admins when they find out about the legendary Pokemon sacred to their region. Game journalists when Nintendo does something bad, image said. Barack Obama's Super Smash Bros. Main character is Captain Falcon. Actually, no. The funniest types of Pokemons are the ones that are half normal. Like, yeah, this lion breathes fire, but not that much fire, you know? It's still a lion. Imagine if Nintendo sold glow Pikmin you put on your ceiling, like those glow-in-the-dark stars. Nintendo fans keep saying, graphics don't matter. Mortal Kombat heard you loud and clear. $70 for this. Nintendo, when someone pirates their untouched 30-year-old game. Kirby has no ankles because the goddess Athena saw what became of Achilles and sought to fashion a warrior that this time would not be plagued by a single flaw. Me comforting my lobster Pokemon before I eat him for dinner. There, I get it. Super Mario level type geological formation. Look at this sassy Rosalina. This upcoming Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be roughly 100 gigabytes large. My 2017 Nintendo Switch trying to install Mortal Kombat 1. The most absurd scenario in the Nintendo Switch OLED trailer was when a man walks into his home that the hallway is the best place for him to play Pokemon. Honey, we're having guests. Please bring out our finest teapots. Honey, are you okay? You've barely touched your Rayquaza. If Mario Kart was about pure driving, I would win every race. But unfortunately, my competitors insist on engaging in a great deal of unsportsmanlike behavior. Nintendo games be like, I am $60 and I will never go on sale. Doesn't kill the person who tortured and murdered her father figure because revenge bad. Has killed gods because someone stole his cake. Nintendo had to cut our budget for this new Donkey Kong Country game, so they just dropped us off on this highway and told us to find something interesting to do. King K. Rool got hit by a car. POV, you are an Animal Crossing villager and your local island representative, who has been presumed dead for 5 months, reappears to redecorate the town for fall. It's okay, take your time. I am a Leboza. Lezobiite. Check your Halloween candy carefully. Someone tried to hide the water temple from Ocarina of Time. Who invited my man Blood? I like how that little Splatoon kid has just been standing there, traumatized by the Smash logo for over 3 years. This art and character design for Bowser is so dope. I'm 100% ready for Nintendo to completely waste it by never using it again. Me at my age, I will never financially recover from this. Nintendo, after 2008. I don't want to play with you anymore. I don't know what he was going through, but same. Luigi's full name is Luigi Mario. Humiliating. According to Nintendo, Wario is not Mario's evil twin. They were childhood friends until Wario became jealous of Mario's good looks and advanced plumbing skills. I don't understand why people belittle and shame others for enjoying calming games like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley. Let people enjoy stuff. Maybe if you decorated your virtual island for a few hours to some relaxing music, then you wouldn't be such a dick. Uh-oh. Guys, looks like I am the baby version of myself now. This is so cute and funny. Haha. I will now self-promote Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze because I'm a sellout and VaazkL is reading it because he's... I don't know. Why am I reading this? Me playing Pikachu in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Expectation versus reality. American kid on Christmas Day. Yay! Yoshi topsy-turvy. Thank you. British kid. Pushes up glasses. Yoshi's universal gravitation. Just as I requested. You have my gratitude, mama. Yeah, we don't sound like this, and this is rotting my brain just reading this. These leaks are starting to get wild. Steve Harvey. Arthur. Bear. Pajama. I don't know who that is, I'm sorry. In Super Smash Bros. Brawl, whenever Luigi throws an item downwards while in mid-air, his nose briefly elongates. This is a result of the code mistakenly applying Mario's animation data to Luigi's model for a few frames. Wario's gold mine, Mario Kart Wii. I always remember my siblings yelling, "Don't pick this course." You know what, guys? I don't care. I don't even need Mario Kart 8. My best friend from the future paid me a visit and gave me this. That's right, the 64th entry in the Mario Kart series, and I'm the first one to get hold of it. The musicians at Nintendo, when they work really hard on a soundtrack, only for Nintendo to make it basically impossible to listen to it practically. Dark Meta Knight. God, I hope I don't see that pink jolly thing today after I sliced him to pieces with my sword. 4 Kirby's as jolly as ever. Super Mario is named after real-life business Mario Seagale, who was renting out a warehouse to Nintendo. After Nintendo fell far behind on rent, Seagull did not evict them, but gave them a second chance to come up with the money. Nintendo succeeded and named their main character after him. Why does Mario say, oh yeah. Wait, I got this. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
After finishing a level, the end of the level is literally when Mario time is over. Mario is stupid. A Nintendo insider just sent me this direct leak. This is huge. Evil Wii. A $99 Nintendo eShop card for $89 at Amazon. Donkey Kong, that's money laundering. Yoshi without a nose is not a new concept, but I made this, so now you have to look at it. Goomba living his best life. Hold up. Starry Night was painted in the same year that Nintendo was founded. Just stripped an island of its natural resources. Who's doing it like me, Christopher Columbus? Are you homophobic? You think I'm scared of gay people? I'm Bowser. Technology is amazing. Mario would never do that. Well, he did. Nintendo-themed restaurant sues you at the end of the meal. Hope your day is as sweet as these. Happy Valentine's Day. She is going to drift away from you again if you give her a Joy-Con chocolate. Is this some kind of satanic ritual? I don't understand. Screw Nintendo and screw this puzzle. I've been training my whole life for this. Rainbow Road. When you accidentally say Internet Bowser instead of Internet Browser. He sold Diddy for a Switch. I'm in graphics design class and found out how to remove Mario's stash and eyebrows. If I were your teacher, I would fail you over this. So I was looking at people's houses in Animal Crossing and I went into this person's basement and this blue Nintendo Switch Lite is available now. You forgot the trigger warning for the color blue. The entire Mario Party cast shows up at my funeral. While Luigi looks like he's trying to hide his excitement. It's okay, I left him everything in my will. Why does Nintendo keep designing characters like this? Male character, female character. Turn notifications on, I have something important to say in 10 minutes. The M on Mario's hat stands for Mario. What drugs were the advertisers of Nintendo taking when they came up with this? Game Boy. More fun than a ferret down your trousers. List of protected people that are universally loved by the internet. I don't know the humans, but they seem nice. POV, you're playing Mario Kart. Man wins $291 million in lottery. Brother wins 7. Controllers thin. I have been thrown at the wall 19 times. Controllers now. Help, my joystick is drifting. Today I learned how a hedgehog gets an x-ray. Free him. Hi Nintendo. Marrow. Bruh, that Goomba needs to control himself. Actually super hard. At what age did you find out that Mario 64 is viewed from the POV of Bowser? Watching footage filmed by Lakitu, and that's why you can hear Bowser laughing when Mario dies. Luigi doesn't question how Mario presents his gender. He just wants to go to the wedding. Whoa, bro, you're getting married? And you don't tell me? Nintendo, should we allow mods? Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Nintendo ran a chain of doing it hotels in the early 1960s. Super Smash Bros. I want everyone to know that Nintendo of America has a Waluigi conference room. What the hell do I do? Sup, bro? Yes, girl. You heard him. Poop in the hole. Your birth month determines the game company you can play games from for the rest of your life. That's pretty good. Sega. Is Bowser good or evil? Bowser is a bad guy, but a very good dad. Just because two people are good friends doesn't mean they would make a good couple, honey. Nintendo tells shippers how it is. The iconic Keyblade wielder arrives to the battlefield. Massive day for annoying people. You literally like Persona. Nintendo hits YouTube's soundtrack channel with over 1,300 copyright blocks. Happy Father's Day. And shout out to Bowser for being a good dad. Apple. I can't get enough of this good Apple content from Nintendo. Disney after letting Nintendo show Mickey Mouse for 5 seconds. Very well. You owe 2 million bells. I seriously thought this was fan-made. What is happening at Nintendo? Draw your favorite Nintendo character in this and nothing else. Kirby is so wholesome. What if Nintendo, when the DS root and the next Switch model looked like this? I'd love it. Comeback of the century is happening. Never stop believing Tyranno Bros. Competitive Pokemon memes are hilarious because I have no idea what they mean, so they just look like the goofiest stuff ever. Charlie Day. Luigi says Mario movie script is top secret and they will break his neck if he talks. Nintendo Mii designers. What are some universal nose types? Most people have. Pokemon fans when they get exactly what they wanted. Purple smoke coming from Nintendo headquarters means new Waluigi chosen. Nintendo has stepped up their game on Mii graphics. Never forget Nintendo sued a couple for $12 million for hosting a ROM site of old game Nintendo themselves refused to sell. Never forget Nintendo sent people to stalk a guy in real life and document his day-to-day life and how to approach him in public because he hacked his 3DS. Nintendo announces new Charmander evolution, Gary Mander. That's unbeatable due to its ability to randomly change the rules of battle. Mario wonder if it was good. Onward and Upward. I love Wallace. Mario Kart's paid DLC versus Crash Team's Racing free DLC. Ratioed by PT Piranha in a Mercedes. I don't know how moshing works. I just get in the pit and pretend I'm Blastoise or Tyranitar or any other Pokemon that is large and powerful. Every time I see Rosalina trending, I think back to this story. Man hate buys Rosalina and Luma Amiibo in bulk, so fans can't have them. I just want to know how someone fits in there. Officially licensed 2019 Japan exclusive Yoshi Oven Mitts. Toad has an emotional breakdown while swimming. No one throughout history has ever used the Nintendo Wii U video game console in this manner. Using a Wii U for recipes is crazy. It's a good idea. Been playing the new Kirby game. Loving how Kirby is portrayed as a ball of constant, unending happiness and positivity. Except after he works a shift in food service, in which he looks like he's ready to commit a crime. Every time I open my gallery, I see this picture of Kirby egg toast. My phone thinks I took over 50,000 years in the future. I woke up at 1:30 in the morning, hungover as hell, and decided to just make something in Photoshop with whatever the hell was in my downloads folder. I didn't have a lot to work with. Trauma core. I never meant to hurt you. What if at the end of your long life, after you've drawn your last breath and phased out of reality, the next thing you see is this message: you can now play as Luigi. Recently disclosed letters between Sega and Nintendo during the height of the 90s console wars reveal that things between the two video companies was more tense than previously thought. To everyone at Sega, we humbly ask that you recall Sonic the Prickle Boy. To the Nintendo losers, that new guy in town looks like he really knows how to tune a bow. I hope he comes by and knocks an arrow for me. It's been way too long. Okay, Nintendo. Everyone's saying, hopefully Nintendo will be good, as if the bar isn't so low at this point. They could only mess it up if they executed Captain Falcon live on stage. Dude, move. Good job, Ditto. Ditto, transform into this. Cute girl. Starts to swear. Name anything more repulsive. You. Nintendo revealed that Mario's longtime arch enemy, Bowser, is canonically 34 years old. For a video showing Switch owners how to create a Nintendo account. There was actually a rule made by Nintendo that Bowser had to be 34 in the promotional media mentioning his age. To learn more about this, Google Bowser rule. Don't know. Someone Photoshop this Bulbasaur riding a motorcycle. Yes, please. Formally demanding that Nintendo stop decreasing the size of game cards. Let's play hide and seek. I will hide, and you will seek professional help. Imagine a long walk here with the love of your life. Pikachu. Oh. This image is kind of beautiful to me. Cat sleeping on sleepy Snorlax. Things I can do in Animal Crossing that I can't do in real life. Complete tasks. Invite friends over. Get yelled at without crying. Pay off loans. Fish. He's just sitting with an orange on his head. Casual doing the deed implies the existence of ranked competitive doing the deed. For fun. For glory. Naming Link, my dude. Turns everyone you meet into a very chill bro. My dude, welcome. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, my dude. This is my dude. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. Roses are red. You know what's a hassle. Mario and his buddies all up in my castle. Hey guys, look, it's a me, Mario. Best pun ever. Slap these nuts. I have never seen Waluigi say anything so coherent in my life. I fear what kind of fan art this will inspire. Pyro, we know why you replied. Don't give posts like this engagement. Mainline Mario. Woohoo, let's go save the princess. Yippee! Sports Mario. I will not rest until everyone you love is dead. I don't know how to feel that most of my friendships can be perfectly summed up with this picture. Wario and Waluigi together on many schemes. Reality is a sin. This activated my fight or flight response. Massive, overwhelming, and thick $700 Bowser statue announced. Please don't use those words. Nintendo consoles, according to Nintendo. Nintendo making games versus Nintendo making business decisions. Nintendo Switch doesn't have any games. There are no games to display. Hello Nintendo. I would like to pre-order a Steam Deck. Super Smash Bros. Genesis. There's an ad because someone wants a Nintendo Direct. Where's the Direct? And no, I'm not cosplaying. We're just that similar to each other. The musicians at Nintendo, when they work really hard on a soundtrack, only for Nintendo to make it basically impossible to listen to it practically. Wrong. I listen to Nintendo music when I'm doing anything. Nintendo is the most washed gaming company of all time. What do you mean the Switch 2 is as powerful as the base PS4? That console is a decade old. Yeah, but a Nintendo Switch is tiny. Are the dishes washed? I said Nintendo. She smiled and she knew they were washed. I feel like Nintendo is going through a post-apocalyptic phase. Nintendo. Can't have alcohol in our child gambling games? Solution. Vacation juice. The official LEGO Mario sets could have looked like this if Nintendo wasn't full of cowards. Unfortunately, Nintendo fans will blame this on art style. My uncle who works at Nintendo says he's going to be the final Smash Bros. Character. Printable Googie mask is free via Nintendo. The printable mask stays on during the deed. If Peach and Daisy are so straight, then explain this official Nintendo image of their wedding. Daisy is Peach's cousin. Contrary to popular belief, the old animators at Disney World animate not only with paper, but with Flipnote Studio 3D for the Nintendo 3DS. Dust off your Wii U. Yeah, how does a Wii U get this dusty? Thinking about the Nintendo GameCube launch event right now. Shaq gifted 1,000 PS5s and Nintendo Switches to underprivileged kids on Christmas. Nintendo Switch console plus Zelda. $100 because my son is ungrateful. I got my ungrateful son Kyle a brand new Switch for Christmas. Little did I know I would catch him looking at homosexual not safe for work on a family computer. His loss is your gain. First come, first serve. All these essentials are sold out. We are currently sold out of rubbing alcohol, Nintendo Switch, gloves, disinfectant spray. Nintendo copyright striked a fan art 3D model of Bowser's peepee, and by doing such, has now confirmed what it canonically looks like. Tumblr, fuck you. Nintendo Switch Sports is missing some important things. Yeah, I don't know how they went on with no boxing. We need boxing, okay? Nintendo ain't gonna do anything. Me. Man, I just wish Nintendo would fix the online in Super Smash Bros. And give us detailed patch notes, Soldier Boy. I knew Turning Red was a Super Mario 3D Land movie. The director of Pixar's Turning Red says that Nintendo helped influence the film. If you go to Kirby Cafe alone, they will let you dine opposite a Waddle Dee. This is how society can learn to heal. Absolutely love Bowser's personality in this movie. Look at him, Mario. We have to save my brother, Luigi. This place sure is scary. Furries will spend hours detailing Dragon Peepee, but will never get the proportions right on a Nintendo Switch. Me and my first console both celebrated our 30th this year. Happy birthday, Nintendo. Man, take me back. This is what the Animal Crossing developers think cool means. And they're damn right. That new Nintendo Switch update is cool and all, but like, dude, come on. Oh my, I wonder how many cool themes we're gonna get later. 2021. When you're trying to have a good time, but the specter of your own mortality looms like a shadow upon your soul. At my funeral, play the Super Mario original theme until my casket is lowered into the ground. Then play the underground music. Microsoft acquires another massive gaming company. The monopoly continues to grow as Sony scrambles to make their next power play. The console war is at an all-time climax. Meanwhile, at Nintendo, a live-action Legend of Zelda movie is in the works. You will never be them. My favorite media player, trying to reverse engineer what the hell Nintendo announced yesterday, based on a timeline full of pictures like this. Feed me my kid cuisine meal, or I will say the F word. I love him. Look, this Ditto is trying really hard. A recent article in Japan reveals the real reason why they're not bringing back old Pokemon games to the Switch. The fearful backlash of, are you a boy or are you a girl? Willy Wonka and his lawyers finding another drowned child in the gummy fish tank. Nintendo, there's no Switch Pro. Steam, fine, I'll make them myself. Dudes will have a gaming setup like this just to emulate Pokemon Diamond for the Nintendo DS. What was the last one called? Farden, clearly. Fart in your face. Nintendo be like, write that down. Pokemon Yellow, but your 10 and your parents are getting divorced in the other room. Playing Blissey's Stall on a fridge should be a 5-year minimum sentence. Beating this guy's ass on the Samsung fridge. After 19 years, Waluigi's creator reveals his unused designs for the evil Peach in Mario Tennis. She treats Wario and Waluigi like her minions. Link's hair got longer in Breath of the Wild. Zelda's hair is getting shorter in Breath of the Wild 2. Therefore, I propose that Nintendo is making them look more similar to each other to foreshadow their eventual fusion. Linda, I will destroy Ganon. In the entire Smash Bros. History, no screenshot will ever surpass this one. Hammer time. No, Luigi time. What is Luigi doing? Crying, raging, thinking. Excellent. That is not excellent. Mario gets Peach. Luigi gets Daisy. Waluigi gets Captain Syrup. What does Wario get? Paid. Pokemon store in Japan. If he gets out and starts whooping ass, what are we supposed to do? Is it me, or did Meet the Robinsons predict Super Mario Odyssey? Meet the Robinsons is Waluigi Odyssey. Remember that time Luigi weaponized his own depression? Luigi's final smash. As exotic music plays, he performs a dance befitting a sorceress incantation. A barrier envelops him, negatively impacting all in his area. Random effects, including getting launched, sleeping, moving in slow motion, tripping, fainting, and losing attack attack power. This technique is a reflection of the dark side he embraced in his brother's shadow. Nintendo says things are captured in Super Mario Odyssey, not possessed. Fans make memes about Mario being slightly diabolical or sinister. Nintendo, no, he is a good boy. A demonic alien that travels through planets and leaves a trail of destruction versus Ridley. They done yassified Mii's. Why did they get rid of Mii's? I really hate how Nintendo did this. You don't need to make everything so realistic. A couple of months ago, when I was 100%ing Luigi's Mansion 3, I was doing a lot of multiplayer Mansion games, trying to get the rare ghosts, and after one of these sessions, I got a friend request from one of the people I played with. Anyway, his name is Luigi, and his profile picture is Luigi, and his library consists solely of Luigi games, and I've never seen him play anything else, so I just have to assume Luigi himself is my friend on Switch. The Sony PlayStation, originally known as the Game Player, was never meant to be a Nintendo competitor. It was designed in partnership with Nintendo to exclusively play Nintendo games on compact discs. Nintendo backed out of the deal at the last minute, and Sony went ahead and launched the console once they had built Nintendo Executive 1. Hey dude, you know what would be a cool attack for Incineroar? What? Let's put him in a T-pose and spin the guy. Yeah! Luigi eats a pancake that is so good, he momentarily loses his grip on his godly powers and floats upwards. His soul attracted to heaven. Mario locks on, horrified at Luigi's sudden ascension. Goodbye, Luigi. In Luigi's Mansion, if Luigi gets closer to a mirror than intended by the game, through the use of glitches or cheats, the mirror will not display parts of Luigi's model. I'm scared for my life. Sad? Just read reviews on plushies from Pokemon Centers. 5 stars. He is the softest, thickest boy I could have ever asked for. Shaped like a friend. Big boy, chunky lad, good soft fabric, extremely cuddly. He's a big chungus. Oh lord, he coming.